I live in Germany when my snacks for the airport include a soft pretzel. Just landed. I'm sweating my butt off because there's no air. That was our taxi. We did share it with a German guy, so hopefully it doesn't turn out to be like the movie Taken, you know? Luckily we're not staying in the ghetto.
Outfit of the day, same stuff we worn to every country.
Baggy jeans, t-shirt, ready to go. Look closely, they got balls on their throat. Oh, seizure. Oh gosh. Okay, I don't know where the other side of that taco is.
It's hot. It's super hot. Let me pick that up.
It's tasty. What the hell is that? Good evening, party people. Erica and I are in our hotel room. I guess I'll give you a little tour in a moment. But we got here, I don't know, probably like 4 or 5 p.m.-ish, and then went to dinner and came back because the sun sets around 6 p.m. And when the sun goes down, as Fluffy would say, we go down. It is not a time for being outside. And so, yeah, Budapest so far, I mean, we've only seen a little bit, about a 30-minute walk of it. And it looks like we made the right decision by coming in at night, just to say the least. Here is our room. You come in, and, okay, you made that weird, Erica. But here's our shower.
Let me sit over here.
Our bathroom. The toilet, and then our beds, our window, TV. We actually have a fridge in here, which most hotel rooms in Europe or hostels do not have a fridge, so I'm really stoked about that. And then this little tiny vent that I turned the AC on as much as I could, which it's a hotel, so it's not very much, but that's gonna be the thing that I'm really putting all my hope into. Also, here's the wall, which is a map of Budapest, which is pretty cool. But since we're staying here for 2 nights, a really long time, I mean, I'll probably just repaint the walls in here, probably put up some new curtains, put some new bedding, because 2 nights is the longest we've stayed in literally like any place on the trip so far. I had
It's probably not hot coming out of your mouth.
I went over to mess with the AC thing because that little vent up there, I felt it not blowing air. It stopped. Went over to mess with it. Erica's like, it is blowing air. I can feel it and I can hear it. I was like, there's no way you hear it. She's like, I can hear it. I said, that's my phone playing white noise. You. So I know you're lying.
I swear I felt some cool air.
Yeah, as
Did you
if.
shut the window yet?
As if. All right, class. Let me prepare you for the lesson tomorrow. This is where we're at, in case you couldn't tell. What we're going to do is follow this street down somewhere tomorrow morning. Get breakfast somewhere along the way. Get your big head out of the way, Erica.
Why?
My camera's right there.
I was getting my glasses.
Freaking stupid. Okay, somewhere along the way, get breakfast. We're gonna follow this main street down. Okay, continue. Then we're gonna make our way up. Okay, see some cool stuff. As you can see, well, as you might not be able to, you're a little far away. There's some cool buildings and whatnot. There's a memorial here. I think it has something to do with World War II and the Jews. And then there's a famous bridge right here. Okay, fun fact, Budapest, it's called Buda and Pest, or Budapest, because this side of the river was Buda. This side of the river was Pest. Together, they are Budapest. Would you imagine that? Anyways, we're gonna cross the river into Buda. And then there's a cool castle, there's a cool church, and then we're gonna cross back. And then we're gonna follow this street up. We're gonna see the Opera House, follow this cool little, I don't know, popular street up. And then way up there is where we're gonna go to the thermal baths. And then there's a fine arts museum, we might go to that, see some cool stuff. And then we'll circle our way back. And that will be our day tomorrow. Full day, very exciting. Good morning vlog. It's Donnie Gonzalez in Budapest. We're about to have a good day. Erica needs a coffee.
Sharp right.
And, oh, sorry. Anyways, we're gonna go get some breakfast. And we're gonna be fast about it because Donnie, fastest man on earth. You don't even know. You don't even want to smoke. So our original breakfast spot across the street isn't open yet. We're too early, but I'm not willing to wait 20 minutes. So we're in this spot, Circus, and hopefully it will be good. A little expensive, but good. Erica's breakfast, eggs, bacon, and sausage. And here's mine. I got the pulled pork eggs Benny. That's a hash brown. And then the pulled pork egg hollandaise sauce. Fabulous. Her sausage looks a little pink on the inside, so I gave her some of my pulled pork because ain't no one want that. Lugma, oh my gosh. This is the sign I've been waiting for. Here. This is St. Stephen's Basilica, and if you look up there, look at that guy. Look at that statue. He looks sick. He's chilling. Look, it's Nicholas. Looking handsome.
Gabby will be enjoying the privacy of this later for her dirty deeds.
Jesus is like, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. These mosaics hidden in the corners, I think are my favorite part. It took 54 years to build this church, and it was built between 1851 and 1905. So it's about $8-ish to go into St. Stephen's Basilica. Highly recommend. That is the best, most beautiful church I have been to ever in my entire life. Guys, the funky little tram thing that was gonna save us from doing leg day up to the castle over there is closed, unfortunately. So it will be leg day. These guys, I'm the yellow, Quentin's the other guy choking me out. That's how it was like growing up. I think we have the same nose. This is also what it was like growing up. Guys, I don't want to be the one to say it, but this is me and Nick. She's wearing a green dress, so I know it's a painting of me. This looks like an early 2000s prom photo. It looks like the paparazzi took this photo. She's like, old hag, stop holding me. I'm trying to go for a walk. Guys, I found something to put her ashes in. Guys, is that Joe Biden? Actually been there. This is exactly what Nick looks like when he's painting. And this is what Nick looks like when he's hanging out with the boys. Someone explained to me why modern art is so freaking ugly. I literally hate it so much. Like, what is that? What is that? What is that? How about, what the freak is that? Literally ugly rat. Or what is this? I freaking do not know. How about this? What even is this? Literally, why is this in a museum? It's a hot air balloon. Guys, sometimes, you know, you're walking around these old places, you get sucked in. It's like a time machine. You know, you don't even remember what time you're in, what era you're in, really. And then the construction just brings you back to Earth. It brings you back to this moment. The roof has these fun tiles.
That's the Buda castle.
So that was a Holocaust memorial. During World War II, the Jews were brought here and were forced to ignore her, go taking a photo. Forced to stand on the edge of the walkway, and then they were shot and their bodies would fall into the river and be carried away. Here's the Parliament building. There's an idiot. So we got langos, which is fried dough, sour cream, cheese, and then toppings, which we got bacon. And then we got sourdough and goulash. It's time for my personal opinion, which everyone bases their life choices off of.
Well, this is definitely like a fried dough.
It's almost like I said that.
It's giving the, what do you call it? Yeah.
This is quite good. Excellent. Alright, time for the langos.
Make $50 for work and then get a $60
That would have to be out. what I would work nowadays.
Pretty good. Maybe I'm just a big fan of pizza, but I wish the cheese was melted. Guys, we were a little worried last night when we got to our hotel that we'd have to be extra safe and cautious on this trip. Turns out we're just staying in the bad area. The rest of Budapest, really nice. Town area, pretty nice. Where we're staying, not nice.
Well,
The hotel,
a little bit out of the center.
the hotel
for
is
sure.
nice. The location is not nice. This is the Opera House.
Look at all those faces on there.
Becca just can't stop taking photos of stuff. She saw one building back there, 1885. He said, wow, wowzers. In fact, 1885, that's a long time. Darn Gonzalez, I ain't never seen nothing that old. Said my old grandmother, Pal. Pal is, well, let's just say she seems immortal right now. Any day we're waiting for the news. Look at these gals working the pole for free. This is Hero Square. If you ever want a healthy dose of penis, you just need to go see some statues and some nice architecture in Europe. Here is the Museum of Fine Arts. We are tired of going to museums. We've seen a lot, been to a lot of good ones, been to a lot of mediocre ones. So we are going to just walk around and then go to the thermal baths. You barely got in. The thermal baths. I have acquired a chimney cake that's rolled in sugar and it's still warm. Here's the chimney cake. It's basically like a tube cinnamon roll. There's no cinnamon roll, but you pull it apart and it's coated in sugar. My hands are full, so sorry. I'm struggling. And yeah, it's quite good. Guys, I'm just gonna be honest with you. My energy, it's waning, which means the vlog is going to get less and less involved in my life right now. So just be grateful for whatever clips you get. I'm gonna give you some really good ASMR, okay? I don't know if I can do this one-handed. Oh gosh. Okay, never mind. Ready? I'm gonna do it for you.
I just said that you need a caffeine and you're against it. And now
Perfect. Erica's poke bowl. Here is my pad thai. Face mask acquired. Aldi, my home away from home. Tomorrow's breakfast. In case you're wondering, this is the POV of what my phone will be seeing for the next 20 minutes.